because the artists rise to. Like, I don't use the phrase "our government." This is not my government. You know, I mean, I don't see pushing lever in column A or column B in the voting booth as the options. Those are the options given to us, but those aren't the options that we should be pursuing. So, I think that all depends if this generation can produce the likes of, I'm not saying like, but the likes of, in the 60s, you know, people like Max Roach, people like Sun Ra, people like Aminata Moseka, Abby Lincoln, people like Archie. I mean, they were of their generation, you know, and they were visionary. Probably Sun Ra was the most visionary of them all, but, you know, they did not accept the pragmatic choices of the status quo. If you don't like the industry, the music business, start your own. Sun Ra would make his own records, and they were all, this was LP days, they would all come in a white cardboard sleeve, and he would draw each cover. Each one would be individual, you know, and maybe 200 LPs, you know, but that was self-production. So the more this younger generation does not look to become stars or the chosen people, if you will, of the industry, the more liberated they'll become. They have to be, you know, even though those people I spoke, a lot of them made compromises. A lot of them signed record deals with the mainstream companies. Not all of them, but some did. You know, and they made compromises. And they didn't go as far as they could have gone. You know, and that comes from personal choice. The more you accept the colonization, if you will, by the matrix, the more you're going to compromise. So I hear people today, well, geez, I don't have any time, you know, or I can't afford to do this. That's compromised language. You know what I mean? You know, you guys should be actually more efficient. You have all these toys and tools. But, you know, I'm never late. And I don't have a cell phone. I'm never late because I've developed an ethic inside of me that prevents me from being late. And if I am, Nancy, the first thing that comes out of my mouth is an apology. Because I know I'm wrong. Because I promised you I would be at that time. And even if it wasn't my fault, I still made that promise. That's the ethic. And then if you have that ethic, you don't need the cell phone. Because people will say, well, Fred's late. It must be an act of God because he's never late. Because they know I'm never late. So I don't need a cell phone. It becomes immaterial. So these are the things I think your younger generation has to take on itself, for itself. You know, I understand all these technologies that are tools and instruments and so forth, but the soul is the key thing.
Thank you, Fred. Could I have Rihanna